What's up, everybody? Let's have a little 5-minute fireside chat. And let's let the cards lead the conversation. Let's see what we should be talking about today. This is not like a predictive thing. This is just much more of a what we gonna talk about. And the theme is going to be the star, and the keywords are spiritual rebirth. Love the star card. Let me get my other our other talking points here. Spiritual rebirth. Something that I love about spiritual rebirth is that even when you think that the moment that you think that you're settled in and you know exactly what you're going to do and how you're going to do it when it comes to your spirituality, something will shake up. And it always happens. I feel like it tends to happen when you are asking for something that you don't realize that the thing that you're asking for is actually about to bring on this revolution in your life. Preaching to the choir here. You don't realize that you're asking for increased happiness, increased territory, increases. You're looking to improve upon yourself. And then in that, you have in your mind how you think it's going to look. And yet the spiritual rebirth is looking a little different, which makes me think about a star anyway, right? When we see a star from afar, we know that we like it. It's beautiful. It's shiny. Up close, great balls of fire. Okay. So when it comes to spiritual rebirth, it is massively important for us to be in tune with our emotional self-care. Oh, this reminds me of something that's been so on me lately, which is our self-control of our emotions. Our emotional control is a spiritual practice. Oh, I love that this card came up. This King of Cups card came up because us taking care of our emotions in healthy ways and understanding how to interact with our emotions outside of just ourselves, that is a spiritual practice, and it's a spiritual rebirth. It puts us in different spaces where we can really hear from each other, where we can really tap into the environment around us, and not even necessarily having to be like an empath, even though empathy is completely something you should be doing. But when I'm talking about this emotional self-control, I'm talking about, okay, 2 cards want to come out. I'm talking about utilizing that to put yourself in a space of discipline, in a space that's going to allow for this spiritual rework to happen in a very healthy and productive way for you. Ooh. Turning inward to make sure that you're nurturing yourself. That's what spiritual rebirth is about. Taking that moment to really sit with yourself to say, here are the things that need a little bit more nurturing for myself. And I love that the emotions are right there because, again, nurturing your emotions in healthy ways are going to be synonymous with your spiritual rebirth, because that is a spiritual practice, controlling your emotions. And you'll find that a lot of times when it comes to your rebirth, you're going to be surrounded by the right people that are going to be supportive of you during that time. It's important that we surround ourselves with people who have that energy that aligns with what it is that we are looking for. And you'll be able to tell when it doesn't, because you're going to feel it right in your gut. Again, that King of Cups energy really helps with that, right? Because when you are in tune with your intuition, you're in tune with your emotions, and you are expressing them in healthy ways, you're going to be able to identify when the people around you aren't doing that and how that's not exactly what you're looking for. Let's keep it going. Spiritual rebirth, releasing the burdens that we have taken upon ourselves, right? Release the burdens so that you don't have to be delayed in your transformation, right? Laying down your burdens, it really makes me think about when I was growing up in the church, laying it all at the altar. And sometimes this card reminds me of that. Lay it all down because you're carrying too much. Here's the reason for the rebirth. Another thing about that star card, that spiritual rebirth, we're talking about balance. We're talking about the ability to balance our spiritual needs, our material needs, understanding that and having the utmost optimistic point of view about where we are going in our life. And when we're able to let go of those burdens, it clears the air for us just a little bit more and gives us that strong leadership energy. Sorry, I got excited when I saw the Emperor card come up. Okay. spiritual rebirth, we are moving with intentionality and with a surety in what it is that we are doing. Strong leadership energy that is going to lead the way, decisive. We understand and confidently are making decisions. Spiritual rebirth helps us with that, because when you've been in a place where it's kind of, you're going back and forth about what you should do, which direction you should take, that kind of energy has confusion written all over it. You're unsure. I don't know if I should make this move happen. Maybe I should wait. When we are in the midst of spiritual rebirth and we are doing all the things that we just talked about, having that strong emotional understanding and healthy expression of our emotions, using it as a spiritual practice, turning inwards and nurturing ourselves in a very loving way, being very, very nurturing for ourselves. And that way, having the right people around us, laying down our burdens, then we get, and these cards came up right next to each other. We get strong leadership from ourselves, from our guides, from a mentor, from whatever's been placed in your life to help lead the way or guide for you. You're able to really tune into that and execute the way that you need to execute. Okay, let's bring this baby home. And sometimes when you get that spiritual rebirth going, you are ready to move quickly, swiftly, and intentionally. Okay, that's what I'm loving about it. Personally, I feel like I'm in the midst of a spiritual rebirth. Okay, and it's so amazing to me how these cards might be for me. It's amazing how while you are experiencing this and really experiencing kind of the awe and the wonder that is the Star card, in my opinion, it seems like things are moving slow and fast all at the same time. Because the closer that you get to that understanding of where you are spiritually, the more that you're in this space of saying, I'm ready to swiftly make those decisions because I've got everything that I need right here in front of me. I may still be nervous, but I'm still going to do it. I'll do it scared because I know that I have been put up into a position where the divine has my back. Spirit has my back. I'm good. All I have to do is charge forward. That's what I love too about this card. Charging forward, very fast movement. We ain't worried about our back because we already know that's taken care of. So I love that little conversation about spiritual rebirth. Have you experienced a spiritual rebirth? Do you feel like you're in the middle of a spiritual rebirth? If so, tell me how it has been for you. Do any of these concepts or talking points resonate with you? Which one and why? Y'all know I love to talk and I love to listen even more. So let me know how you feel about it. All right, until next time. Peace. Love y'all.